Question, how can our pool swim form translate better to open water? I know that doing more open water sessions is key, but it seems my pool and open water swim form is very different. And typically guidance is given in the pool, but that's not where it counts for triathletes. This is a very good one. What I like to do is you really want to find your balance. No matter where you're swimming, balance is key. So a good drill that I like to do is put my hands by my side and kick on my stomach and lift my head to breathe straight up and then straight down. You're going to feel your body position change. And you want to be able to feel like you're pressing down on your chest. That's the feeling you want. You want to feel like you're going downhill. As soon as you get that, open water swimming is there as well. And you need to practice a little bit in regards to changing your cadences. But that's where I would definitely start, is first your body position. Question, I love triathlon but struggle with the swim portion. I've been seeing a lot of buoyancy shorts and wonder if this is something that could be beneficial to an age group triathlete. Yes, most definitely. It can replace a pull buoy, and it helps kind of body alignment, and it mimics being in a wetsuit, really, without having to be in a wetsuit in a swimming pool. I sometimes use them also for recovery and just focusing on certain aspects of my swim stroke without having to really worry about my hips. I wouldn't rely on them fully, but they are a tool, just like everything you can use in the water, in the swimming pool, in terms of tools. The biggest thing for any swimming is body position. So that's the first and foremost you want to work on. And the shorts can actually help you with that, as long as you can kind of focus on it after taking the shorts off and really feeling the same as if you were wearing the shorts. Question, any tips for building bike confidence? I spend a lot of time on the trainer as it is more convenient, but finding that I'm much more timid on the road when I get actually outside. Any suggestions you have to build my excitement about taking the bike outside more would be helpful. Yes, I actually have a couple athletes that are a little timid on the bike themselves, and so what I like to do is just break it up in chunks. So, ride a little bit indoors and maybe take the bike out only for half an hour. Find somewhere safe where there's not a lot of traffic so that you don't have to worry about external stimuli. A lot of the times if you go to a park or even a bike path is helpful, but just slowly break it up into chunks. If you know someone that's actually a really good rider, sometimes working along lines with someone who knows how to ride can teach you the tips and tricks. That's always been really helpful for me. Question, a lot of my cycling, especially interval workouts, is done inside on a bike trainer. I tend to sit upright more often when training inside. My question is, how important is it to train in the aero bars when inside, and should I focus at all about staying in that position? My personal opinion is when you get closer to the race, it's really good to be specific. So if you have some intervals going on, like 3x15, try to do those in aero position as much as possible so that you can slowly build your stamina to be in that position. Indoor riding is very different than outdoor riding. The bike is not moving. So me personally, I do a lot of upright. Otherwise I get hip issues and stuff, but as soon as I'm outside, I'm fine. So just as long as you have a really good bike fit and you mix it up, I think you should be good. And then as soon as you get outside, be sure to keep practicing that aero position. For race day in a triathlon, do you run tubeless tires or tubes? If you do tubes, which inner tube do you use for the most efficient, smooth, fast race? So I personally have moved over to tubeless tires. I absolutely love them. Knock on wood, I've never had a flat. They just ride amazingly. When I did use tubes, I did not use latex. I have seen in many years of triathlon, latex tubes just not doing well and flatting quite quickly. They may, in the tunnel or wind tunnel, prove to be faster, but in almost every race, even in the heat, they pop. I just would not trust them. So personally, I just like standard tubes if I were to run a tube tire, but I would really look into tubeless tires because they are fantastic.